friends, I'm Kim with Cosmic Studios, and today I'm going to attempt something I have not attempted before, but I want to make this in wire art with some beads and some copper wire. So let's get started and wish me luck. Alright, let's go. Okay, the first thing that we are going to need is our 18 gauge copper wire. I've got her all nice and wrapped up here, and I'm going to move this. This is just a very sticky pad called the Beadsmith. It's very, very sticky. And the idea is that it's going to help keep my beads from running all over the place. But for now, I need this measurement guide along the bottom of my mat here. You might notice my mat is a different color, and that is because I ruined my mat. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take off like, oh goodness. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do 22 inches. I'm going to just cut it at 22 inches with my flush cutters. Go in like that and wrap this back up so that it kind of stays a little less wonky there. So I'm going to use this as my template. I'm going to move these off to the sides for now because we are nowhere near ready for those. And I'm going to get started. And I think what I want to do is kind of find the center line here. Pinch this up at the top here because I do want a nice pinch. So even, you know, you could leave it like that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to undo this. I'm going to try and straighten these out a little bit. And I'm just going to use my picture as a guide here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little tiny guys here, and I am going to just pinch right here, and I'm going to bend this in like that. And I'm going to set it down. And actually what I want to do is now I want to use a little bit bigger one. Alright, we're going to pinch it in like that. We're going to bring it down here. And we are going to gently guide it back out this direction. Like that. And now, we'll take these little guys again, and we are just going to pop it up. Okay, take this right here, and we're going to just bend it kind of straight, and we need to kind of keep that like that. But we're going to bend that, and we're going to make it a little bit straight there, because my picture is a little bit straight. I'm going to guide it that way a little bit. Maybe a little more up, and then back out this way. And then this is where we're really going to just hook it kind of down in a downward motion here. There we go. Maybe a little more up, and then back down. Okay, I'm going to leave that side alone, other than straightening it a little bit maybe. Okay, and you're going to do the exact same thing now on the other side. But because I kind of bent this a little bit, everything is kind of fallen off the track a little, and that's okay. That's okay. It's actually going to be really cool when we're done with it. I strongly believe. So now we're going to do this side. off camera. I'll be back. Okay, so we came up with something that looks similar to what I have here. If I move this, it still looks pretty good. I'm not unhappy with any of its lines. I'm pretty pleased with it actually. But I do want to kind of solidify these here so that they are, show you what I'm doing from the bottom. I'm just kind of pinching them here. Oops. The ones that hold a little bit better. Okay, what I want to do is I want to hold these here. I want to make sure that I have these kind of how I want them. And I'm going to take, make sure I'm doing this the correct way. How do we have this? Okay. So what I want to do is I want to spread it just a little bit so it's a little bit wide here. Let's see, kind of flatten that up just a bit. And then I'm going to just pinch this in place, bring this up, I'm going to take it back down and around until it, well, should I kind of give this a little stronger pull here? Probably. Let's see. Pull it a little bit tight like that. And then I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to do kind of a similar thing on the other side where I'm going to take it and I'm going to take it around the other way. Now I flipped it, so and now I'm going to put it right in the middle here. And I'm going to bring that back around just like that. What I need to do is get something here that'll just hold it for me in the way of these guys right here. I'm going to just pinch this in a little bit. Okay, got it pinched sort of in, and then we're going to take these two and we're going to twist them around each other a little bit to give them a little, there we go. I'm going to leave this end here for now. Now what I would like to do, push that out of the way a little bit, is I want to take my thinner wire and I'm going to use it like thread. Eyeball it for now and give it a snip. Put this back, and now I'm going to start bringing in my little beads. Okay, I have several different colors here, some blue, some green, and I think I'm just going to, you know, use them wherever. I don't know. I kind of want some bigger ones in there too because they're so pretty. So I think I will take out some of these guys here. And we're just going to see what we end up with. I think it's going to be really pretty. I think I'm going to take out a good lot of these because I think it's going to need a good lot. So let me come back in just a minute when I get this started. Okay, let's get this process started here. So I have a pretty long, I don't even know how long it is. It's just, we're going to say it's pretty long. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here and I'm going to just take this and I'm going to try to take it around a couple of times here because we need it to kind of anchor. So I'm just wrapping it around. This part doesn't really have to be perfect, other than you do want that little edge that's going around there tucked in. What I am going to do right now is I'm going to trim this down to make it a little less cumbersome because it needs to thread back through here. I'm going to cut off some of it. All right, here we go. So I'm going to take this other end here And I'm going to, gosh, it is so unruly. And I'm going to just weave it through here, like so. Pull it through the back. Whoops, sorry about that. Pull, pull, pull. It's okay. Just pull, pull, pull. There we go. And I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to go again. And I'm going to just weave it back down again. And I'm going to just pull, pull, pull. It is going to get a little tangled on you. You want to be careful. Be mindful of that. Okay, let's try this again. We can just... Oof! Okay, well, I'm thinking at this point maybe what I should have done is not closed up that bottom part. So I think what I'm going to do is try and just pull it through with my finger this way. Okay, well, I think this might be a little too long still for what I'm trying to do, because I think it's still way too long. We can add more as we go. It's going to be fine. So anyway, we've made this much more manageable. Go pull it through this way. Make sure it doesn't get stuck up on the, or hung up there rather. So I just wanted to go around a couple of times. Now what I want to do is I want to come under here, right there is where I'm aiming for. And I do want to have that string kind of out there a little bit, and I'm going to alternate little beads here. So I want to kind of put this right in this little corner right here. Off camera, and I'm going to work this a little bit here, and I'm going to make it very pretty so that when I come back you're not even going to recognize this thing. You'll recognize it, trust me. But I am going to go off camera, and we will be back in a few minutes. I'm not really sure where I want to put any more small beads, but I think it's looking pretty good. But I do want to add some more small beads for sure. I'm just not exactly sure where I want to put them, so I think I'm going to go this way with it. There we go. That way. Got kind of tangled around, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to come up somewhere over here. It'll let me come up. You do it however you want to do it. You see that I've randomized this completely. And all I'm doing now is just loading up about 5 of the small seed beads at a time. Okay, so here is what we have. And I am going to pretty much end this at this. I don't really need any further beads. I think it's pretty just the way it is. We definitely have the Monstera leaf vibe, but I just wanted to show you how I'm going to finish off this piece over here. I'm going to take it and I'm going to just wrap it a couple of times through this piece here. And I'm just going to take it probably 3 or 4 times should be enough, and then I'm going to clip it. Yeah, I am, huh? Gets a little tricky back here, but I'm going to just shove the wire through and give it a pull through the back. And now what I'm going to do is take my flush cutters, pull it up, and I'm going to clip that like that, and I'm going to take these little guys, and I'm just going to kind of pinch that in, kind of walk it in there. And this kind of came out. It's totally fine. Nothing is broken. We've got that end kind of handled there. And then what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my little, pardon the noise, I'm going to take my little round nose pliers here. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to straighten it first. Not very straight. There we go. Okay, take it. And I'm going to, I don't really have a purpose for this right now. There. And I'm going to take it like that. I'm going to take these little guys here. And I'm going to kind of give it a, so that she's kind of like that, and I'm going to pinch her in a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, and I think we have a very pretty Monstera leaf. Like I said, I have not figured out what I want to do with it yet. I just know that I like it. It's possible I could hang it in a window somewhere upside down, however upside down looks. But I'm pretty happy with it. Let me see, another thing that I'm kind of working on, and they're a little bit tricky, and I'm not good at it yet, but is wrapping wire. And these are a little bit wonky because they keep getting shoved down in the same bag. I think this was the first one I did. It's wretched. Anyway, coiling, wrapping, they're not very neat, but they are a lot of fun to have. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed my video today, and I hope that this inspires you to draw something and then kind of use your picture as a guideline, because you can shape your wire. I mean, it looks very similar, but I did want to get some greens in there. Anyway, I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like and a thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you would follow my channel. That would be great. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when I have uploaded a new video. It does help my channel grow, and when I get to 100 subscribers, I am going to have my first giveaway. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, and let your inner artisan out. Thank you. Bye.